Is Rob the Forgotten Kardashian because he doesn't have a K name? Do you think people would pay more attention to him if his name was Crobert? Just one of my many shower thoughts. Hey, welcome back. I think that at this point in time, it's been pretty well documented that reality TV shows are not, well, real. It's just so miraculous that all of the contestants seem to fit some sort of role straight out of the Breakfast Club, and the cameras just happen to be there to catch the most dramatic and juicy interactions that they have. So what goes on behind the scenes in order to ensure that a bingeable TV show is produced? Specifically, what are the contestants subjected to? After hours of research, which may have included binging the entire season of Too Hot to Handle, I present to you 5 devious tricks that reality show producers use in order to make good TV. Isn't it extraordinary that all the contestants on a reality show seem ready to get involved in crazy behavior or drama at the drop of a hat? Well, that's not coincidental. Contestants are selected after a rigorous audition process which includes psychological testing to evaluate which dramatic traits each of them has. They're all essentially characters in a Broadway play, filling stereotypical roles such as the jock, the princess, and the villain. Also, producers are looking for certain traits among contestants. Dr. Stein, a psychologist who has worked on shows such as The Bachelor Canada, The Apprentice, and The OG Survivor, has said, "I would say 90% of the people I see score high on narcissism. If you're shy or introverted, you're not going to be good on reality TV." How are the cameras always rolling when the juiciest fights break out? Is it a coincidence? Surprise, surprise, it is not. Oftentimes, key moments are recreated for the show, even going as far as to reshoot several times. Do you really think that producers just happened to be there when Khloe Kardashian found out she was pregnant? Or when Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries got engaged? Most likely, the event happened and then the producers were called in to recreate it for viewers across the globe. In fact, according to Life and Style, it was admitted by producer Russell J. in his deposition during Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries' divorce that several scenes, including Humphries, were scripted or reshot for the show. He also said that Kim uses a tear stick to cry on the show, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. Is it something that actually works, or is the product just terrible? Also, is Rob the Forgotten Kardashian because he doesn't have a K name? Do you think people would pay more attention to him if his name was Crobert? Just one of my many shower thoughts. We've all seen elimination-style shows where a contestant is kept on way longer than they should be. Somehow, even though their dish looks terrible or they can't sing to save their life, they keep advancing from round to round. Which honestly I wish could happen to me just once in my life. I thought that if I quit my crippling Reddit addiction, things would get easier, but it turns out that you still have to try in life. So here we are. Anyways, behind the scenes, that contestant may have been eliminated through call or text and votes, but the producers have decided to keep them on. Why, you ask? Well, ratings, of course. If that contestant seems to be a fan favorite or is continuously drawing high ratings, they're kept on to keep people tuning in. In order to hype up situations and lead them to more dramatic outcomes, it isn't uncommon for producers to get involved to help coax things along. They know exactly what to say to contestants in order to lead them down a path that they normally wouldn't go in order to amp up the drama. Former MasterChef contestant Jessie Glenn wrote an expose in Salon about her experience on the hit TV show, and this was a practice that she highlighted. Everything the Wrangler said seemed a pretty obvious setup to me to add intensity and create plot lines. I could see it from the outside, I kept a notebook of course, and the artifice was fascinating and well done. From the inside it felt gross. They had asked me about religion. Atheist, I said, and food, all local and organic. So I was roomed with a devout evangelical Christian woman who used sugar, Rice Krispies, and food coloring to make statues of the judges' heads, which she brought with her from Texas. Many Bachelor contestants have also reported surrendering themselves to the producers. In 2015, Bachelor Season 14 contestant Tenley Molzen revealed to the New York Post that producers encouraged her to become the first kiss and even helped her devise a way to make that happen by coming up with a 10 things to know about Tenley list, with the final item being, you guessed it, that she was a good kisser. Number 5, they cut and paste clips together in order to create a different narrative. This practice is so common in the reality TV industry that it even has its own term, frankenbiting. Recently, Tana Mongeau called out MTV for manipulating footage of her drinking in front of her friend who's a recovering alcoholic. This isn't the first time that this type of creative editing has been used, and it definitely won't be the last. In the past, producers have talked about this process, saying that they even go as far as recording their own voice, imitating the contestant or the character in the show, to fill in gaps in dialogue. The Bachelor 7 and The Real Gilligan's Island 2, which I'm not sure why that's a show, producer Todd Sharp was quoted saying, "We've actually had to go through dozens of tapes looking for one specific word like jump, for instance. You might have to go through 10 interviews in which a person says the word jump to find the right jump that sounds as if it matches." Some producers refer to this practice as an art, but at the end of the day, it's just another tactic for audience deception. To be honest, I'm not really surprised that these types of things go on behind the scenes. At the end of the day, it's really just the producers looking at the ratings with dollar signs in their eyes. However, it is unfortunate that a lot of these practices lead to many contestants struggling with depression and mental health issues after they're done filming. Most notably, Josh Marks, who is a contestant on Master Chef, tragically took his own life after filming, with many claiming it was partially due to his time spent on the show. In addition, Tana Mongeau has discussed her struggles with mental health in relation to how she was portrayed by MTV on her reality show and the backlash that she received from it. These are just 2 examples of many. Hopefully in the future these issues will be better addressed and solutions will be implemented for the sake of everyone involved in the production of these shows. If you are my sister watching this, yes, I did steal this top from your room, but you have to agree it does look better on me.